Hey, what's going on, guys? TTL here. Sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. This video is going to be centered around the League of Legends picks for Prizepicks on May 21st, 2022. I've been killing it, and before we get started, let me just mention, if you click the link in the comment down below about 4Deep Sports, I provide esports content for 4Deep Sports. We've been crushing it. We're up over 34 units on the year, and it would be great to have you in the chat room in the Discord with us. If you want to sign up, when you click the link, it'll look like this. Scroll down, add whatever you're wanting to buy to your cart. Go to your cart, type in TTL MLB, apply coupon, and there you go. You can order it. It's $37 a week for the combo. I believe it's like 27 or 25 or something like that for the betting. And obviously the discounts get bigger and bigger the longer you purchase for. So let's get straight into the video after that. This is going to be about League of Legends. I'm going to have another video in a couple of hours going over CSGO and possibly Dota. But I had a lot of League of Legends bets that I love tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure I posted this. They start at like 4 in the morning for me. I wanted to make sure they're posted and you guys have plenty of time to get them in. CSGO doesn't start until around 10 a.m. So you should have plenty of time no matter what for that. So my first bet that I have is Shogun over 2.5 kills versus G2. So let's find Shogun. My apologies. I have everything open that I need. So, okay. So Shogun over 2.5 kills for versus G2. Saigon Buffalo has been performing extremely well at MSI, so we can include BJ in this honestly as well. I have BJ over 2.5 kills versus G2 as well. These two bets, it's the same game. This should be a very high kill game because G2 tends to be very aggressive. They went 2-0 yesterday. They actually beat T1, ending their win streak this year. G2 are going to win, I believe. They're on a 22 win streak. But Saigon Buffalo has been performing extremely well at MSI. They're a lesser known team. They're from Vietnam. And they've been surprising a lot of people, getting a ton of kills. And if we look at Shogun specifically, the line is set at 2.5. And we can see last game he got 1. The game before he got 4. And then he got 0, but this was versus T1. So I don't really like looking at that game. This game he got 10, 8, 3, 9, 5, 3, 3, 5, 6, 8, 7, 5. He's hit this so many times. I think that would be 8 out of the past 10. Yeah, that's 8 out of the past 10 times that he's hit this. And it's a very high-paced matchup versus G2. I could expect there to be 35 plus kills in this game. So I think Shogun should have enough kill share that he can get over that 2.5 number. Similarly for BJ, the last game he got 5 versus Evil Geniuses, 0 and 0 right here. But other than that, he got 7, 9, 6. He had triple ones right here, but if we look at the champions, he's playing Wukong and Volibear. Volibear especially doesn't really get a lot of kills. He's mainly just stunning and tanking for his team to get kills. But when he picks champions like Viego and Lee Sin, things like that, he does tend to get a lot of kills. Diana even. So if he picks champions like that, I expect him to hit this 2.5 kill number fairly easily. Shogun, I definitely like a lot more than BJ though. So if you only go for one of these two, I recommend Shogun. So I'll just put some stars beside that. That's probably going to be my play of the day, honestly. Shogun over 2.5 kills versus G2. I also have Shogun again later on and BJ again over later on versus T1. And the lines are just lower versus T1, which didn't really make sense to me. Saigon Buffalo tends to do fairly well versus T1. The last game they didn't, but the first game they did amazing. So BJ over 1.5 kills, and then Shogun even lower than the 2.5 number. It's 2. So Shogun over 2 kills versus T1. Now let's do the rest. Now we are looking at the T1 versus RNG game. So let's see here. We have, okay. Owner's a terrific jungler. This is the jungler for T1. And this is the only T1 pick that I'm actually taking versus RNG. So the line is set at 3.5 kills. I think this is absolutely way too low. If we look at his past games, he tends to get 3 and 4 kills quite a bit, but he tends to play champions like Viego, Kindred, Graves, Wukong. He's gonna get a lot of kills, especially if he's on Viego or Kindred or Graves. He's gonna get a ton of kills. This is a very high-paced match. These are the two best, quote unquote. G2 has been dominating, so possibly G2 is the best. But these are the two, quote unquote, best teams in MSI, and I expect it to be very high paced. They're in the Rumble stage now, so they're going to be playing their hearts out, and I just think 3.5 is very low for the amount of kills that are going to be going on in this game. And that's pretty much why I like all of the RNG players as well. So Gala's line is set at 3.5 as well, and if we look, he got 2, 4. This game he played Tom and his support played Senna. I don't think we're gonna have a game like that. Again, I would be very surprised if they played Tom Senna versus T1. When he plays other champions, he just tends to get a lot of kills. 16, 8, 13, 7, 9, 4. The 3.5 kill line is just extremely low. Then we have Ben, who has absolutely been dominating, by the way. Ben is an insane top laner, and his line is set at 2. This made absolutely no sense to me. I think he definitely at least pushes for this. There's only been one game out of the past like 15 that he's gotten below 2 kills. And versus T1 in this very high-paced matchup, there's no way that he gets below 2. I absolutely love this play. So I'm going to actually put stars around this as well. If you want to pair the 2 with stars, or like all of the stars that I put together, I would definitely do that because these plays are the ones that I'm most confident. The last play from RNG is Yahoo, and this is again versus T1, and we can look 4, 4, 10, 10, 2, 7, 2. The line is literally set at 3 kills. He plays champions. He pretty much plays anything, I'll be honest. If he picks LeBlanc, Ahri, Gwen, anything like that, he's definitely getting over this 3 kill limit. If he plays Twisted Fate, he might get more assists than kills. 13, 12. He did go over the kills here, though. But I expect him to absolutely get over this 3 kill limit. Not only that, but Faker tends to play a lot of Twisted Fate. So I don't think he's going to get Twisted Fate. Hopefully we can see him on the Ahri or LeBlanc, especially Ahri. If he picks Ahri, I think this one is definitely a lock. Then let's get on to the deaths and assists. So for the deaths, I have Vulcan and Keria. So I have Vulcan actually under 4.5 deaths versus G2. And if we look at his match history, he went under, over, under. Like, he goes under 90% of the time. Very rarely does he go over. He tends to play champions like Alistar, Leona, Tom Kench, things like that. And versus G2, I will say last time that they went versus G2, he got 9 deaths. So it's possible, but I just don't see it happening today. And then I have Keria over 1.5 deaths. So if we look at Keria, there's every once in a while he'll only get 1 death. Don't really know why he played Rumble this game, not gonna lie, versus Saigon Buffalo. But he tends to play champions like Pyke and Nami, Thresh, that sort of thing. And when you're playing champions like that, you tend to die more than once. Even like Keria is just so aggressive. So even if he's just diving their tower, I expect him to go over this number and get at least 2. Now I will say this one's a little bit, I'm going to call this one a slight lean, because it's definitely not something that I would play if you are very strict with your bankroll. And actually, I'm going to rename a few of these to slight lean, right? So I just want some things to be clear that they're just a lean. Okay. So if you're tight on your bankroll, and this is why I have so many bets today, because I want you to be able to play different bets and everyone not play the same bet, and then the lines move and things like that. But these 4 plays are my slight leans, and the others are my bets that I'm very confident in. So especially the Shogun over 2.5 kills and the Beanjay over 2.5 versus G2. I really love Owner versus over 3.5 versus RNG. I really love Ben over 2 kills versus T1. Xiaohu over 3 kills versus T1. And I also really love Taki over 5.5 assists versus G2. So let's go over that one. That's the last bet of today. So the line is set at 5.5. He got 8 last game, 5 the game before, and he tends to get double digits even. So if we're just scrolling, he tends to get a ton of assists. It really depends on if the kill potential is there and if his team is getting kills. And like I said earlier today, with the Shogun bet and the Beanjay bet, I think there's going to be tons of kills. So if I'm taking the Shogun over 2.5 kills, I'm definitely going to take the Taki over 5.5 assists because he has to at least get 3 assists, pretty much anyways, for Shogun to get 3 kills. So that's 3 right there. Then he only needs 3 more. And then if I think Beanjay is going to get over 3 kills, he would need over 3 more assists, which would put him at 6, and then he goes over. So they just correlate really well. So like some example slips for tomorrow, if you want to play these, I would play like Shogun over kills versus G2 with Beanjay over kills versus G2, Taki over assists versus G2, and then I would throw in like Ben over kills versus T1, and maybe just finish it off with Owner over kills versus RNG. So then that gives you the Ben and Owner stack, as well as the 3 plays that all correlate well together from Saigon Buffalo versus G2. This is a slip that I personally will be playing. I just run it, run it for a unit, maybe 2 units, depending on your bankroll. And yeah, let's just make some bread, boys. All of these are in play. Again, if you're strict with your bankroll, stick to the ones that do not say slightly next to them. And CSGO will be out in 2 or 3 hours, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.